I've already primed my skin. I'm going to start off with some liquid foundation. So I'm going to dribble that on there and give that a good mix in. Brush it around. Same the other side. Oh, seem to have got more on that side. I have to spread that around. There we go. Oh dear me. Let's go a bit more on that side. Oops. There. This liquid foundation is gorgeous. It just glides on and it's so super light. And it provides really amazing coverage and it dries to kind of a matte powder finish. We are going to pop a dab of concealer. I don't hugely need concealer in terms of covering up dark circles or stuff like that, but I like to use it just to highlight under the eyes. So I'm going to squeeze a small amount onto my hand. And I'm just going to warm that up slightly, like so. And we apply it in a triangle shape and just pat it across under the eyes. So, someone's just coming in to join us. Oh, it's young James. It's young James.
Maybe can I come over?
After school, if he wants to.
Okay.
All right. He's saying hello.
Why is on the ground?
I don't know, James. Let me finish off my life, please. So this is eye primer. I love this stuff. This is great because it just helps your eyeshadow. It's like it grips onto the eyeshadow, making the colours brighter and helps them to last all day. So there's less fading as the day goes on. A part of that look is about contouring the face, and we can contour the face using bronzer. If you suck your cheeks in, that will give you the sort of area that you want to apply your blusher bronzer. So it's just slightly below the cheekbone, and you can kind of see how that just accentuates that cheekbone. So applying a bit of bronzer to the forehead helps the appearance of your forehead. It makes it appear smaller. I always feel like I've got quite a large forehead. And I've just realised I've done all this and I haven't put my setting powder on, but that's okay. We'll do that in a sec. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, just make sure that's well blended in. And I also quite like to do a bit of shading down the side of the nose. And then underneath the nose, I wax some setting powder on before I go any further, and then I can just top up if I need to after that with the bronzer. Brand new setting powder. Okay, big fluffy brush for setting powder. And you just brush that on. This helps your makeup stay put all day, but also if you prefer a matte look, it takes some of that shine away. And I'm just going to go over the edges of the concealer so there's no harsh lines. And then I will pop powder around the eye area as well. There we go. Blusher. I am using Sisterly. This is a gorgeous shimmer, rosy shimmer shade, and that goes above your bronzer, on the cheek and up towards your temple. Just helps to sort of lift the face and give you a bit of glow factor. And finally, I am going to pop some highlighter on. This is the powder highlighter in Benevolent. Let me show you. So this is gorgeous. Hopefully you'll be able to see on camera how this kind of reflects the light. And I like to put this on the centre of the forehead, down the top of the nose, particularly on the tip, on that area of the chin, top lip, and then at the very top of your cheekbone where the top of the blusher sits, just pop a bit of highlighter on there. So the eyeshadow, the look I created was using 3 of our gorgeous liquid shadows. I love these. They're really good to use on their own, just as a block of colour, or you can use them and blend them into each other. And they dry as a powder, they last for ages, and they're just really, really gorgeous. So I'm going to start with Giggly. I would always recommend starting with the lighter colour because it's easier to go over a lighter colour with a darker colour than vice versa. I'm just going to start on the inside, and you can, while it's still wet, just use your finger to blend that out. You can wait for it to dry and then blend it out with a brush. It's entirely up to you. Go for the same the other side. Okay, and then we're going in with Ornate on the outside.
And I got Toblerone.
Yep, someone's got a Toblerone. James? James?
Huh?
I'm busy doing a live.
Yum, yum, yum.
So I'm just going to pop a little bit of the Ornate on the outer corners.
Drink. Which one has big?
Okay, just blend that out with your finger. So that is adding some shadow to the crease and to the outer corner. I'm just going to go over onto the lid a little bit. And don't worry too much about being precise. These are very easy to tidy up. Okay, I'm going to get my fluffy brush.
Ooh, nice name. Flashy brush.
A fluffy crease brush. And now that it's dry, you can just use that to blend that colour over. I'm hoping the light sorts itself out. There we go.
Paper is tough.
Uh-huh.
I was going to give you a piece.
That's okay, I'll have some after here, sweetheart. Okay, then I'm going to go with Willed. This is a plummy matte colour. I'm going to pop that into the crease, like so.
I'm going to get some.
And we can just spread this around. And it was this plummy colour that I really think created the look on that picture. So it adds a real depth of colour to the eyes. And again, I'm going to go back over with the fluffy crease brush and just blend all those colours together. So the art of eyeshadow is just to blend, blend, blend. So I just want to go back over the dark colour in the corner. You can guarantee that when I'm doing a live that all my children will appear at some point. Don't see them the rest of the time. So I'm just going to tap that into place. And back to the brush. I'm just going to, with a flat brush, just tidy up the sides of the eyes with a bit of concealer. And you want to create kind of an angle, like so. And you want to do the same above, just to create like that clear edge. Got my trusty magnified mirror. What I am trying to do is do a very, very thin eyeliner as close to the eyelashes as possible, so it's almost invisible. So I may have to sort of turn away to look into my mirror to do this. That is the look of concentration. So I've done a very, very thin eyeliner on top. I am going to line underneath as well. I just want to bring that colour from the eyeshadow down underneath the outer corner a little bit. And the same the other side. So I'm going to very gently again a really thin line, but just on the outer third of the lower lid. I'm going to try and do the same on the other side. I'm not so good on this side with my eyeliner. There we go, that'll have to do. I'll have to neaten that splodgy bit up in a minute. And again, yeah, fine line on the outer edge, and that sort of fine line just brings that eye look together. So I always, with the 4D, I always just scrape the excess onto the top of the bottle, and once you've scraped it off, place at the base of the lashes, and as you twist, blink through the brush. Oh, splodged myself again. We will deal with that in just a second. Okay, we'll just do the bottom ones. I love this stuff. This mascara is like the best. The best. I love those eyes. It's the mauve, do you see? It's the mauve and the darker outer corner that really gives that gorgeous eye look. I'm going to do my lips. So I'm lining my lips in, that looks brighter on screen than it is in real life. It is called Punchy. So I'm using this in place of a darker pencil because I don't have one. But it should work reasonably well. Okay, so they are lined. Lining your lips just helps give that defined edge and also prevents bleeding. Right, for the lips, I've done a little thing before on ombre lips. So we're starting with a darker colour. This is Successful in the Splash Liquid lipstick. I love these lipsticks. And this colour is going to tie in nicely with those mauvey eyes. We do loads and loads of variants on this type of colour in different shades, if that makes any sense. So these kind of neutral mauvey colours, there are loads and loads to sort of choose from. Some not as dark as this, some go darker than this one. So just gonna let that set a second. Right, let's sort the eyebrows out. So brush them up. So with the eyebrows, we brush them up there, and we want to create some straight lines. You can follow the natural shape, it's entirely up to you. But my kind of favourite eyebrow shape is kind of a straight line from there to about the corner of your brow bone, and then angle it down. And then on top, straight line again to the corner, and then angle it down, and then just gently filling in the area in between. Not make it look too harsh, try and make it look fairly natural. It just gives a bit more definition to your brows. I'm by no means an expert. So I'm sure there'll be some people watching who are experts who go, that's not how you do it. But this is just how I like to do it. And I did gently pluck my eyebrows, but I don't think I've plucked them evenly, which doesn't really help when you're trying to get even eyebrows with a pencil. That will do for now. I can sort those out afterwards in my own time. So I always like to do 2 coats with the 4D. There we go. And now I've finished sort of doing that, and now I've found my eyebrow pencil, which is there. A great trick is to use the other end of the eyebrow pencil just to get rid of the little splodges of mascara that you might have accidentally popped on. I'm just going to try and sort that eyeliner issue out that I had. There we go. What that does is it removes it without really affecting the rest of your makeup. So I'm going to finish by taking my ultralight lip splash and I dot some onto my finger and then just dab that around the centre of your lips. Go over it again with the dark onto the outside. Yeah, that's more the look I wanted to go for. So that is the look that I created the other day in those photos. Obviously I had my hair down. Always takes a while for my hair to fall into place after I've had hairbands in. So I might actually just pop a little extra bit of blusher on, just because I'm feeling like I need a bit more of a glow up today. Like so. There. Just gives you a bit of a healthy glow, doesn't it? Especially when you're feeling a bit rotten. And I think the main part of the look, obviously most looks, you're going to get your foundation and blusher and bronzer. This particular look is really centred around the colours of the eyes, using the liquid, these 3 liquid shadows, and the lips, which tie in with that, in which I used the Splash liquid lipsticks in Successful and Sparkling. So Successful was the darker colour and Sparkling was the lighter colour I just dabbed on afterwards. So that's that. If you've got any questions about anything I did or any of the products I used, drop a comment down below. And I'll hope to see you all again soon. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.